now we are in my computer. So this music generation is more like experimental music, I have to say. And we can see I was divided into 4 different components. This is the music components or the melody components, and this one is percussion components. You can drop different music pieces there. And this one is oscillator components, and this one is added recently is a video components. We can use my camera to track something, to track my smartphone or track other things to output the notes, output the message. So let's talk to this part first. So so you need to start this machine by press this notes, and also you need to press the keyboard to reach the first initial notes, and this note will become the whole beginning of this music. And so this part is accompany pattern, accompany components. So there are 4 things you can do. There are 2 different ways you can do. The first thing, you can choose 3 different patterns, and I set at first. And if you don't want to do that, you can turn S at off, and then you can draw the multi slider and to input your own special accompany. But you have to know that only when this button is off, you can do that, because if you do the pattern there, these 2 things will fight. So I said that if you do in the pattern, it will clear all the oscillator. And this one is 3 buttons that you can change the whole speed of this whole project. And this is a melody mode. And I set 2 different melody modes. The first one is a totally random melody mode, so it will make the notes, make the message random. And I also set this special Chinese pentatonic scale melody mode. So I set some special note number of the Chinese pentatonic scale. So when you choose that, the music will totally different style. We will see it later. And this one is the volume wiring, because I use this object that we learned from a few weeks ago. And you can change this notes and become ratio, and it will change the high or low frequency of the wiring. Okay, so this one is a patch that kind of forces the patches to conform to the specific tonic and made of your choosing. So it's using from the patcher. It's from this patcher. Oh, I think it's a useful way. It's a useful patcher. So I make it there, and most of the notes will through this patcher, through the sub patch, and will generate a special note number. Okay, so this is basically the music components. And for the oscillator components, you can choose a different shape of the oscillator, and also you can also create your special oscillator, and this one will show the final oscillator you make. And let's move to this percussion components. So basically you can drop something useful here, something percussion sound here, and we will see that later. And the default sound is minor 20, controlled by this button, so it will say later. And also I use this plugins for there, so you can change the whole percussions, reverb, and the delay time, so you can make some new things. And this one is I add in this project recently. It's an interesting thing, and I think it can make these things more interesting and more things to play. So let's, for example, first you need to change the result to the camera, and now you can see me. And I will use my flashlight of my smartphone. So you can press your mouse at the flashlight of this part there. So now we can see the flashlight at the black and white parts. And I also need to choose this part. So now this project will follow my flashlight, and as my flashlight moving, it will send a different message, different number, and this number will influence the bass volume. As you can see, as I come in, the volume will be higher, and as I move far away, the volume will be lower. So it will make the things more interesting and more things to play. Okay, so now let's back to the patching mode. So it looks like a complex patching, but I also divided it into 4 different parts: video parts, percussion component parts, oscillator components, and the whole music and melody generation. So to make it more organization, I use a lot of send and receive object, as you can see, and I make it into different colors so I can know which one is connected to which one more clearly. And also at this part, you can see I use also many different color of the message and object. So this is mean that the same color is the same flow of the numbers. So let me say, when you press this one, as we press this one, they will come to one first initial number, and this number will come to +4 and +3 and to there and come to here. And also another one will come to this place and to the +3 first and the -4 also, and to a different other number and come to this place, and now flow to this one and come to this special objector and then to the make note. But also these 2 numbers will go to the different way. It will become a pink one because it will become to the wiring place, so it will change to the by some things. It will change the high and low, change the sound of the wiring. And also this one will also come to here. So this 2 one will back to the initial number. So that means this number will go a circle, and they will always change. It will not be the same music and be the same number all the time. So it will change something, make this whole music part more randomly. And this place is another random projector, make a special note there. And this one is melody generation. It's very important part. So this place you can change the space of the project, and I use this switcher. You can change the mode of the melody. So there are 2 melodies. First is the random melody. Is the random melody is this one. So I use a counter and select to choose the different one, and by the different way this will it will come to the random note, and by scale it will scale in this special place. This is 48 to 72 place. And when you choose a Chinese pentatonic scale, it will be used by this way. So this number is a special Chinese music style. So basically, when you come to there, it will change to different way and make sound by the Chinese style. So we will hear this later. It's a special experience. And we move to the left. This is a company component. So I just say we use 3 different patterns, and we can see now with this 3 different chords, which is useful in many different pop sounds. So it will totally go through the number in a special, unique way. Okay, and when you turn it to off, it will press. When you press the pattern 1 and 2 3, it will come to 0 0 0 0. So this one will be made to clear. Only if you make to the off one, you can make your own oscillator. And for the percussion components, I use the buffer and groove things to receive sound and output the sound. And for this, this components with also I use a different patcher for its CVG patcher. I think it's very interesting and a useful patcher. So I download and copy it in my project and make this scale, make the number compose into scale and make it into this -17 to 0, because when it's -17, the sound of this one is no sound. So this is a special scale of the sound of the sound. So I will choose it to control the bass volume. And for the oscillator components, it's a simple one, and we learn from and use a lot in our class and in many exercises. And there is another thing I want to mention, is that at the earlier version of my project, all the notes seems like fight together. So I use a lot of delay project. You can see a lot of delay here. So I use this delay object, and many of the delay objects is in the different time. So it can make sure that all the notes will come through the different time. They will not come together. They will come one by one, or this come and this will come, and this when this come, this will not come. So by using delay objects, I make this music more like music and more harmony. Now I'm going to back to the presentation mode, and I will play the sound and let it to make a special music. So first, I press the start button and insert the initial number. I don't want too loud of the violin. So now we come to the random pattern, and the pattern 1 accompany. Make the bass high on. Because I use the camera, so now I can change the bass. But when I leave my camera, as you can see, it's an interesting way. So I'm going to turn down the camera. And if we want to use the oscillator, we need to manually increase the volume and choose the one you like. Okay, now I don't want the pattern. I want to join my special multi-slider. Okay, and now I'm going to change to the Chinese pentatonic scale. And when I press that, you can hear the sound. The music is totally changed to a different style. It's a more Chinese style, more national style. So I think it's very interesting to make this music into this whole project. And also, when you change to the Chinese pentatonic scale, there is only clap and kick there. I didn't set many bass or the other something here, because I think the bass will influence the style of the Chinese. So I didn't use the bass send and receive in this part. Okay, and also I use this special part, and you can see what the latest number come out through this project. Okay, so basically this is the introduction for my project of the Max8. So it's I have to say is experimental music generation, and of course there's a lot of things I also need to do and make to improve that. But I think now this project can increase and output something interesting music or some sound. Thank you for your listening, and have a good day.